Hello guys, welcome to another video on this channel. Do you remember how the last video talked about Britney Spears and all the ways she got the world talking through her career and in recent times? Well, it turns out that there's more. If you have no idea what the last video is about, you might need to go back and check it out before watching this. There, you'll get to see more of a reason for some of the things that would be talked about here. For instance, Britney's conservatorship war with her father. Before we get into it though, please do subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Also, turn on post notifications to get more videos as soon as possible. You can also give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. How her 2020 and quarantine went. During the COVID-19 lockdown for months in 2020, a lot went on with Britney. One of which is that in May 2020, her fans started a social media movement to stream and buy her 2016 album Glory, which reached #1 on the iTunes chart despite it being 4 years old.
Hi guys, so today I just figured out that Glory went to #1 on the iTunes charts. I have no idea what happened. Because of you, I'm having the best day ever. Thank you guys.
In a bid to thank fans, her record label released an alternate cover photo for the album. Apparently, just before the album dropped in 2016, they changed the cover image. Fans speculated that it was because it depicted her with chains, and there could be links drawn to her conservatorship. In a short period after this happened, Britney then released a track called Mood Ring onto all streaming platforms. It was previously a bonus Glory track only because of the Japanese CD release. Fans really have no idea why she did it, but they're into it. During isolation, Britney really leaned into Instagram and TikTok, filming a bunch of videos in her home. They're certainly quirky, and a lot of people have no clue what she's doing. Because TikTok is flooded with Gen Zers who don't really know Britney's full history, she's been somewhat ridiculed in the comment section. It's also re-sparked the conversation about the state of her mental health right now. In July, Britney responded to people who were making fun of her dancing, including Timbaland, a musician who she's worked with in the past. "I never said I was the best dancer," she wrote on Instagram. "I dance simply because it fills my heart with joy and expression." She also stated adding the date she filmed her music videos to captions because she believes the paparazzi are editing photos of her to make it look like she's gained weight in quarantine. Her ex, who is a pro-Trump protester. Her one-time ex-husband, Jason Allen Alexander, who was briefly married to Spears, his childhood friend from Kentworth, Louisiana, in 2004 after the two eloped in Las Vegas and had their marriage annulled only 55 hours after taking place, had been seen in the then August 2020 at the #FreeBritney protest in Los Angeles, where fans of the singer protested against her conservatorship. He even told Us Weekly,
"The reason I'm here is to show support for Britney for one, and that I agree with a lot of the claims made by the movement. And I've been some of the experiences that happen behind the scenes when it comes to Britney Corporation."
However, it seems as though Jason must be really into protests, as he was seen at a pro-Trump protest turned riot which broke out in Washington, D.C., as Congress was set to count electoral votes to certify Joe Biden's presidential win. Posting selfies in a Trump 45 beanie to Facebook, he captioned, "DC, millions showed up." As TMZ reports, it is presently uncertain whether Alexander was part of the mob that broke into the Capitol building. Alexander's Facebook page, which is public, displays anti-mask and pro-Trump leanings. On January 6th, Alexander also posted a video with the caption, "Where are all my patriots? I'm on the Trump train. What will you tell your grandkids?" The continuation of Britney's conservatorship battle with her father. Remember how Britney has been in a battle with her father Jamie Spears, which has been somewhat relatively private over the past year? Well, everything changed during a dramatic hearing this past month in which Spears' attorney Samuel D. Ingram III stated that his client was afraid of her father, Jamie Spears, and accused him of making business decisions without her knowledge. According to the court documents obtained by CNN, Ingram said that the pop star would not perform again as long as her father remains in control of her estimated $60 million estate. Jamie defended his actions to CNN as protecting his daughter from those with self-serving interests. He was first court appointed alongside with attorney Andrew Wallet to serve as co-conservator of Britney's estate in 2008, following a series of personal issues that played out publicly for the singer. And he remains in that role. For most of the time, he also oversaw her health and medical decisions. In January of 2019, the singer announced an indefinite work hiatus from her Las Vegas concert residency and entered a 30-day voluntarily residential treatment facility. Jodie Montgomery was appointed by the court to oversee Britney's medical care temporarily in September 2019, following a series of health issues for Jamie Spears. According to Jamie Spears, he was in touch with his daughter and on good terms with her until August of this year, when Ingram filed to officially remove him as conservator. "I love my daughter and I miss her very much," Jamie Spears said of his daughter. "When a family member needs special care and protection, families need to step up, and I have done this for the past 12 years, to safeguard, protect, and continue to love Britney unconditionally. I have and will continue to provide unwavering love and fierce protection against those with self-serving interests and those who seek to harm her or my family." Thorin also claims Ingram is trying to prevent her client from communicating with his daughter. Jamie's relationship with Britney is not that different from your average father-daughter relationship, and so that there has always been a mutual love and respect for each other. Until Britney's court-appointed attorney Sam Ingram abruptly instructed Jamie to not contact Britney a few months ago, Jamie and Britney had spoken often and regularly throughout the entire conservatorship. In fact, they had spoken just the day before and had a pleasant and collaborative conversation. A source close to Britney, who interacts with her on a weekly basis, told CNN she faces ongoing challenges with her mental health. Ingram stated that Britney did not have the capacity to execute a verified declaration for any purpose in this case, according to court documents obtained by CNN. A representative for the singer had no comment. In a hearing scheduled for Wednesday, Jamie Spears' handling of Britney's assets will be reviewed. CNN spoke to Sabino Bondi, a partner at Wilk Allister Dander LLP in New York, about Britney Spears' conservatorship. He does not work with her but handles this regularly. Bondi said while it is not typical for someone to have this last as long as Spears is, it's telling that the courts have kept it in place. It basically means you need someone to take care of your financial affairs or possibly your personal affairs, Bondi said. The court denied her petition because they must have found a good reason to maintain the conservatorship. Spears' mother, Lynn Spears, said at last month's hearing that she agreed with her daughter's decision to have her father removed as her conservator. Jones had no comment when reached by CNN. "It has broken Lynn's heart that things have come to this point," Jones said at the November hearing. "It is time to start fresh," he said, before adding that Lynn Spears feels the relationship between her and her daughter and her ex-husband has become toxic. In response to Lynn's attorney's comments on Jamie Spears and Britney Spears' relationship, Thorin told CNN Jamie strongly disagrees with Lynn's false statements and highly misleading statements and characterizations. The global interest in Spears' conservatorship has promoted some of her longtime friends like Paris Hilton to speak out, calling it not fair. In a podcast discussion in July, Spears' brother Brian Spears called it frustrating for his sister to not be able to freely make decisions, but also said it had been one great thing for our family to this point. It's impossible to know exactly what's going on in Britney's life at every point in time, but from the outside, there's no denying it doesn't always look messy. Though she'll always be the iconic 2000s pop princess in our hearts. That's all the recent happenings in Britney's life. We'll always hope to know more as time passes, or, more that wasn't already mentioned in this video. Do not hesitate to call our attention to it. You can also give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it.